Oi.
Welcome to round 5, season 4, tier 2. Oh, my phone's buzzed. That's fine. Welcome, Nadeem. Even though you're technically racing, you are not technically racing. You are racing, but you're here in the commentary box. How are you doing? You excited?
Yes, for everybody, but for myself, no.
My game's frozen.
Definitely a difficult circuit. We'll see how this goes.
Everything's frozen on my PC. Oh no.
Oh no. Let me see this. I'll check if the stream is going.
Stream's on the title screen. I can see that, but my game is stuttering like hell.
Oh no.
I might have to Alt F4 the game. I'm gonna have to Alt F4 the game.
Yeah,
It's migrating host.
Migrating host.
I don't know. I'm F21,
I think
22.
I think it's your internet, dude.
I'm executing it.
Yeah.
There we go. I crashed the game.
Oh, you
Right.
crashed it.
Whilst
Yeah.
I get into this and reboot the game, we are affiliated with Rogue Energy, so please use code PHX at checkout for 10% off of your order. I've not forgotten this. We can go back to this main screen though, unfortunately, and you guys can watch the ripple effect 1,000 times over, because technical difficulties said no. EA Sports is in the game.
No, it's to the game.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be starting last
Why?
because I don't feel like qualifying.
You that scared of qualifying? I received 12,000 Bitcoins. I swear I only had 6,000.
It's weird.
I don't know.
No,
We can have the
I don't
music
know
again.
I don't know why it gives so many Bitcoins.
I don't know. Let's see if I can get this to work. No, game capture does not work. This is good. It does work. There we go. You can see the game now.
Oh,
Finn, what do you think of the music?
I think there's a yeah, there's a delay on stream, so I'm like, what?
Thank Maverick. Because he's the one who found... my controller's died now. God, this is all going to shambles for me for the first race back after our season break, honestly. Why does it look like it's about to go nighttime?
No clue, dude.
Wonderful. Well, welcome back. Please ignore the several technical difficulties. I promise it's the game's issue, not mine. As we get to see Trexie being the first to cross the line for qualifying. Let's go, Trexie! Yeah, that's what I was just wondering. Nadeem, have you put the settings right?
The settings are all good.
Because people think it's going to be night racing, and I kind of agree with them, because it kind of looks like it's going to be night racing.
Let me check one more time.
I don't think you can check during... oh, you can check it for official. Let's have a look, shall we?
It's...
You've put session start time as random, so it can be nighttime.
Uh-oh.
Don't...
Well, I mean, that doesn't mean the race will be
Cthulhu,
nice.
how dark is it on the track? Like, I can see how dark it
I'll
is.
do a lap. I'll do a lap myself, and I'll say to you if it's really bad. I'll just do a lap,
The thing I
okay?
want to know is, I don't know if the time of day affects the temperatures of the tires in this game. I
No,
don't know if
I don't
F1 is
think it
that.
does. No, it's not that complex. 100% sure I can tell you that it's
Well,
not
if
that
we
complex.
stay on course with this, Trexie puts in a
What?
112.6 and almost colliding with someone coming out of the pits. That was close.
I can tell you that it's not that dark.
Okay.
It shouldn't be that big of a problem.
Right. Webby puts in the fastest lap, 1:11.5. Uh,
Oh, I hit my front wing on the exit now.
Cthulhu, can you let me know if... Well, we'll leave it for qualifying. And then... Oh yeah, no, compared to what it's supposed to be, it is much darker, but...
But it ain't it's not really that.
Is it a
I don't
huge...
see.
Is it affecting a lot of people? If
No,
it is, then I'm happy to throw a red flag out.
I don't think it does affect people because I think it's the same thing. I don't think it differs on
Do
what
you
time
see
the track is.
less, Nadim, as you're driving around?
Nah, man, it feels like I'm driving. It doesn't feel like I see anything less. It feels normal for me at least.
Okay.
I can tell you that. I mean, it shouldn't.
Nice
I
corner
mean, it's
cutting.
not that. Yeah, because I'm going to the pits. That's
Cthulhu,
where
if
I'm
you
going.
don't mind, can you let me know if during the formation lap it is just as dark? If it is dark, if not darker, then we'll red flag and redo the session. We've got qualifying done, so we can put in the lap times and the order easily.
But because it's random, I don't think it's gonna,
We'll have to see, we'll have to hope.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Well, for qualifying, if it's not that bad and people are managing, we'll stick with it in the hopes that it will go brighter for the race. If it does get darker, then we'll red flag it after the qualifying session, because then we'll have that done out and out of the way.
I mean, this is not night. There is midnight, and that's even darker than this.
Okay, so this is probably like sunset, kind of.
Yeah, kind of like already like late, not night-wise, but like you can. It's still a bit bright, but it's just coming up to night. But it's not night racing, and I don't think it's gonna affect anybody really.
We'll have to see. No, that's fair if it's a surprise to people. I mean, it was a surprise to me because I wasn't expecting it to be so dark for qualifying.
I mean, if anything, night racing is really lovely in Monaco.
Of course, you would say that about your racing, as we see C-Tech Pulse now cross the line at 117.0. Banker lap, let's see what... Oh no, not a banker lap, sorry. The Williams has damage.
Oh no.
It appears as though he's... Yeah, before that turn 1 incident, he's lost his end plates. I'll explain why he has a unfortunate slow lap time. Here comes Rebellious, Ferrari driver. I do not know the corner names. I will do the best to my ability, the best of my ability to do so, as Rebellious puts in the fastest first sector. It's F122, so let's find out if that's actually true, or if the game's just, lying to us all. Into the famous corner that we all think that, Perez floored his engine just to ruin Max Verstappen's lap time. Oh, as we see a car into the wall there through the tunnel section. Rebellious managing to escape! And unfortunately, into the wall, he's clipped his tyre, and now he is out of qualifying. Rebellious now will be starting at the back of the grid for the race. Oh, that's a wonderful start to qualifying. We got Mousy the Cheese, who I believe was the driver to have been involved in an incident, maybe? No, he's got no damage on his car. Maybe it wasn't Mousy, as Mousy puts in a purple middle sector. See what Mousy can do. Red Bull driver on the grid, the only Red Bull driver on the grid. To the line, time to beat at 1:11.5 he puts in. 1:11.6, that's close. You once went from P12 to P6 in a night race at Monaco. No, I believe you, Vin. You definitely seem like the type of driver to be able to pull that off very well.
What a tight field today it is for the top 3. Everybody's so close to each other.
It is. It is quite... It's a lot of fun to see people so close together.
Yeah. I don't know what I can do for Mars, but I'll try my best.
Shameless advertising, Vin. Gosh, how could you? No, I'll definitely have a look at that. I want to see you race around Monaco and be able to get into P6. Night race, no less. That's impressive. I'm terrified of Monaco in the day. In the night, it's a nightmare. Trexie with a 1:11.6 beating Mousy by 4/100ths of a second. Nadim, you're not going for a lap. Come on, go for a lap.
I'll be starting
Go for
last.
one lap. What's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to smash into a wall and still start last.
But I'm saving tires if I don't pit.
You don't need 4 sets of soft compound tires.
That's true. But I'm probably gonna bin it.
That's Fat Cat. No surprise, Fat Cat with a 1:11.332. Incredible lap by the Aston Martin driver. God, you got to back up your Aston Martin driver.
I'll do it in the race. I'll wait for everybody to crash each other out, and I'll just be in P2 by the end of turn 3. I have some plans in my head, and that's why I want to be starting last.
I'm scared of what those plans could be.
It's
Monaco is
something
goated.
different. It's something different, nonetheless. And you're gonna not expect it, but...
I'm scared. I'm scared, to say the least. Let's go back on with Lewis going through now into the hairpin section. I can never get the hairpin section right, honestly. I know I'm terrible at the game, but I thought a hairpin would be as simple as left on the joystick and feather the throttle, but it's not. At least for me it isn't. And here comes Lewis through the tunnel. I've lost the words there, as his teammate is going through the hairpin section as well. Where are the two McLarens going to go now? Going through... I don't know what that section is called, but we're going towards and into the swimming pool section. I know some corners. Purple middle sector by Lewis. Let's go on with Pinax. Is he going to be able to take that purple middle sector? He does. The McLarens look to be on point across the line. A 1:11.4, 1:11.5, sorry, for Lewis. Pinax next across the line. Is it going to be a McLaren 2-3 or a 1? It's a McLaren 2-3. I called it. A 1:11.445 for McLaren for Pinax. That is, and okay.
What is this grid?
We are all terrible at the... Oh, okay, I can't say for everyone else. I am terrible at the game. If Pinax, who, by the way, is an absolute goat, because he won the championship last season on mouse and keyboard, as Lava puts in a new fastest lap time of 1:11.1. Pinax, who's a mouse and keyboard driver, winning the championship last season, puts in a stellar lap time at Monaco. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong?
Not only that, but can you see the times, dude? From P1 to P7... Like, everybody's just so
It's
close,
impressive,
dude.
yeah.
Maybe because it's Monaco, so there's not much... I mean, there's not many places to lose it, so it's a lot tighter,
Oh.
but...
Alright, okay, Pinax is just jumping for the pits.
Well...
What do you mean you have a race in 40 minutes, Vodka? You cheating on Phoenix and racing with someone else? I'm hurt. You've hurt my feelings.
Hey,
Let's see his
Rebellious is
trick.
starting
Nah,
behind me. I'm not happy.
Yeah, Rebellious DNF'd, unfortunately.
Wait, if I DSQ, I think it puts me behind me.
DSQ will put you at the back, yes.
Okay, let me do that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I
I swear, you're gonna block someone on a hot lap and you're gonna get a penalty mark for that. Or even, I can't, we updated the rulebook recently. I don't actually remember off the top of my head exactly what the penalty is, but it has increased.
Yeah, but I'll pick a
Someone's...
spot where I don't block... Everybody's going to pits. There's nobody now.
No, Mousy's out. Trexie's currently out. Trexie's improving. 0.3 improvement in the first sector.
Alright, I'll go... I won't do that then. I wanted to... go anywhere.
Vodka, who are you cheating on? Sorry, who are you cheating on us with?
Cheating, huh?
Who could be more important than Phoenix, tier 2?
Yeah.
Trexie with a 1.5 improvement. If he keeps up this pace, he is on line for 3rd place potentially, but I feel like he might have tapped the wall there. I'm not sure. Yeah, he did. He's abandoned that lap. Into the pits now. It's over 9,000, currently matching his middle sector time. Sorry, his first sector time. What am I on about middle sector time? Into whatever this section is. Oh, that's fair enough, Vodka. Yeah. That's fair enough.
Oh,
As
Trexie
Trexie
retired?
retires from the session, I think he's happy with his lap time. But I can't see how long we have left because we have a permanent yellow flag in Sector 3. There we go, 4 minutes. Right, unfortunately, this makes for a very awkward situation. Nadeem, enjoy the stream. I'm going to be leaving the stream on Fat Cat Batman for now, but I need to be right back. I will be about, I don't know, 2 minutes. I'll get back before the end of qualifying. Apologies. Is that a 110 I see?
Oh
Two
my god.
110s.
Yeah.
Pineax with
That,
a 111.0. What have I come back to? Hi, Kevin. How are you?
You're coming back to an absolute
Nadim, how'd you manage to disqualify?
By reversing in a very safe matter.
Okay.
Thankfully, nobody was near me. Why does Fat Cat have no problem with? Fuck. Yes, I'm starting last. Wee. Yippee. Hey, bro, Fat Cat is so fast.
I came back and all I see is Fat Cat up on pole. Webby with a stellar lap. Lava, the third driver to get a sub 111 lap time. Pineax improving by half a second. And you disqualifying.
Yes.
Of course. Classic Nadim. Well, I did say I would be back in time for the end of qualifying. I am back in time for the end of qualifying.
Guess who's back, 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 back again? Yeah. Thank you for using my emote, JP. Oh, dude. Yeah. Hello? Darkness?
Yeah, sorry, I'm doing 1,000 things at once. I just ran back. I'm trying to catch my breath and I'm trying to drink water. Hashtag stay hydrated.
Hashtag give darkness. B12 for Nadim. What a race. What a qualifying. If I get
That
top 3
was
today,
a stellar
I don't.
qualifying session.
Oh, yes, indeed. Nadim last.
It's an Aston Martin lockout from pole to last. With 1
It could.
second splitting the top 7. Honestly, I don't know how they do it. Please, Tier 2 drivers, teach me the ways of Monaco. I never raced it because I wasn't here yesterday, but please, I beg.
And now I will show you the ultimate Nadim strategy.
I'm scared what the Neem strategy is, honestly. Pardon me.
Alright, so we're gonna do this. And do this. Wait, what? Oh no.
Why is it telling me I'm racing? I'm so confused.
Oh,
Why
darkness.
am I racing?
Why are you
Why am
racing?
I in a Mercedes?
I don't. Why are you racing? Have you not selected the
I select a spectator. I didn't leave the session.
Oh
I was
no.
spectating the entire time, but it's given me. I
You just retire, dude. Just
I
retire.
can't retire during. I I can't watch the race start. I can't. I have to do the formation. Why am I in a Mercedes? What is this? Can I
I don't
retire
know.
during? I can't just retire during the
No.
session.
Well, that's unfortunate. I want to start.
I guess I
No.
have to take my car. Like,
What's happening? Well, my controller's not working. No,
I'm
it's not
so
working.
confused. So, welcome to Tier 2. I should be going through the strategies of everyone else, but it's thrown me into a car. I never left originally. Oh no, I did leave originally.
Yeah, you did. You
I had
mistake.
to, yeah, I had to Alt F4 from the game because it just said no to me at the start of qualifying. I'll explain why it thinks I'm driving. Oh god, this is confusing for me and so many other people. Welcome to the formation lap where yours truly, your commentator, is racing. I'm not actually. I just need to survive one lap and get my car into the pits and retire.
Yeah, stay lost.
This is EA, wonderful game.
How have you done
But I
that?
didn't even choose a car, like I chose
I don't even.
spectate.
I think it's because you went out of the game, so it just.
Well, welcome to the first ever commentating and racing stream. I'm reserving in Mercedes for some reason, apparently. This is so weird. I've not raced F1 in like 3 weeks. China was my last race, and even China I crashed and died, I'm pretty sure. No, I didn't actually score points in China.
Oh, my controller is so broken, dude.
Can I dive in the pits during formation lap?
No, you can't. You can disqualify them back on the grid.
Great. So it looks as though most people are on the mediums. Let's have a look in race director, shall we? Everyone's on the mediums except for Nadim. He's going for the undercut. I don't know why I'm trying to line up properly. I'm sorry, but it's just I'm immersed now. Oh, Nadim's. I can't even see the donuts because I'm stuck lining up on the grid. This is amazing. Can you stop? Can you not?
Okay.
I'd like to retire from this race and watch the race because unfortunately I can't.
Oh.
And I can't retire from the start of the race because my car's going to be in the way of other drivers. So apologies everyone, but we're not going to see the first lap of the race. I've got to get through a lap of this race and retire in the pits. This is so weird.
Yellow flag.
Well, oh no, Pineax is out of the session. We've had a lap 1, turn 1 incident, and now Pineax has found himself out of the session. Our champion from last season, CTAC Pulse, possibly involved in that incident. I am doing my best to commentate whilst I am trying to get around the race and get into the pits. We're going into the hairpin. So far, only Pineax out of the session, though it's like a standstill. Oh, Nadim almost having contact with the driver ahead of him. I believe it's over 9,000 ahead of him, but so far those softs are working out for the Aston Martin driver. Finds himself up into 10th place now. I'm trying to multitask and drive and commentate with what I can see ahead of me, but I can't see if the leader has changed. It has. Webby is in the lead of the race. I don't know why I'm trying to avoid the corner cut. Webby is in the lead of the race, and Fat Cat Batman, there has been a spin. Fat Cat Batman is losing positions. He is falling so far down the order. He is now down into 11th place. And we'll see me, the commentator, drive by. Fat Cat potentially involved in an incident as Webby puts in the fastest lap of 1:19.3. Into the pits I go, and I can now retire from the session and commentate for you guys, as I probably should be doing. Not probably, properly should be doing. Please let me get out of this. Thank you. Webby into the lead. Mousy into second place with a time penalty. What has happened for him? Ah, this is going well. He's got 5-second time penalty. Potential for speeding in the pit lane or a severe collision with a driver in front of him, which will likely be the second one, the latter of those two options. So unfortunately, I believe my maths will involve that Mousy and Pineax were involved in an incident. Very unfortunate. We'll have to see in the reports later on. Now Mousy half a second behind. That 5 seconds is going to be a huge loss for him as he still has to serve that. Only 5 and 10-second time penalties can be served in the pits, whereas 3 and 2-second time penalties, which are only for corner cutting, and, well, actually, 3 seconds are the only ones you can get. 3, 5, and 10, and 3s you cannot serve under any circumstances during a race.
Well, your car is still on the track, by the way, Darkness.
I just retired in the pits. It was on stream. You can't penalise me. It's in the runoff area now. And, okay, fastest lap goes to lava now. As Denrod is fighting with It's Over 9,000 going down the main straight, Denrod now finds himself up into 7th place. Brilliant overtake by the Haas driver. Fat Cat Batman with a 1:13.4. Fat Cat, who unfortunately qualified in 2nd place. Nadim, what's happened to you? You were up into like 9th place, I swear.
That's fine.
Why are you on hard compound tyres?
As I'm go.
Mr. Nadim, what happened? Give me tyres. Yeah, you're on. Why are you on hards? Live commentary during the race. What happened?
Cause this is my strategy. I'm gonna try and go to the end.
Oh, you just pitted lap 1.
Yes, so I undercut everybody.
That's a bold strategy. I am intrigued to know if that's going to work out. If we go slightly ahead, we got Trexie. There's a 3-car battle. In fact, Trexie and Rebellious trying to fight it out going into the swimming pool section. Is now Lewis has lost the entirety of his front wing. Lewis now will have to be is forced to pit now. Trexie all over the gearbox of the McLaren driver. This is a race to this is a weekend to forget for the McLaren duo. Very unfortunate start for their race. Now Rebellious, whilst Trexie may have that open and clear air, Rebellious just 0.3 behind. Nadim Jr. with a 1:10.5 fastest lap time on those hard compound tyres. Pardon me, I am burping and I don't know why. That was an experience and a half for lap 1. I should do that more often. I kind of want to race more often and commentate from the car. That was definitely fun. And Denrod, what has happened? Denrod's not got a front wing. The curse of Monaco, where drivers are destined to lose their front wing because it's Monaco, and who doesn't love losing their front wing in Monaco? Oh, the torches. Well, it's Monaco, so, you know, there's going to be some overtakes here and there, but for the most part, we get to watch if our drivers are consistent in keeping it out of the wall. Of course, I'd like to see this happen. But so far, Webby up into first place, 1.5 seconds ahead of Mousy, and that gap is climbing. Has Mousy got damaged? Potentially, no, it doesn't appear as though he's got damaged. He does have the pressure of Lava behind him, who now receives a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Multiple warnings. Currently, the closest fight is Mousy and Lava's. We have a yellow flag out for a Ferrari driver, Rebellious, unfortunately, into the runoff area. I don't remember the name of that corner, but the one right before the final corner is the best way I can think of describing it. Now, Fat Cat up into 6th place, still down by 5 positions, but still an improvement nonetheless. Nadim, who's gone for a very, I have to say, a strategy I never thought I would think anyone would try and pull off, but, you know, it's Nadim, and he's going to try and pull it off. So he's gone for the soft compound tyres to start the race, and then pitting first lap for hard compound tyres and taking them all the way to the end of the race. I'm now curious to know if that's going to work. Lava still the only driver within a second of the car ahead of him. Lovely helicopter cam as we go through this next section. I don't know the name of the section, my bad. Into the swimming pool chicane though, or the swimming pool section, I know that much. Or is this a swimming pool section? No, the one before it was a swimming pool section. I know my corners. We got Fat Cat Batman, oh, okay. The internet troubles, lovely. 0.6 seconds, 0.7 seconds now behind. It's over 9,000. Webby with so far a stellar start to the race, starting from 8th position, now up into 5th place. But yeah, unfortunately, this is Monaco. So overtaking will be very risky. Only one DRS straight, and that is the main straight. And whilst you may have DRS, these cars are wide as hell. So if you pull off an overtake down that main straight, congrats. That was risky, that was bold, that was brave, that was brilliant. I can't think of any other adjectives that start with a B. Nadim now making an overtake through the tunnel section. Okay. There are now 2 places you can overtake, the tunnel section and the main straight. Well done, Nadim. Now up into 8th place.
Oh,
Well, it's over 9,000, having a terrible exit out of that corner. I will get a track map up, okay? If you really want corner numbers, give me a moment. Monaco track map with corner numbers. Oh, shut up, Google. Corner 19. Not that it matters, because we're now 7 corners after that. So, how is everyone doing? I feel like a conversation is worthy whilst we sit here and enjoy the view of our drivers racing around the dusk skies of Monaco, because someone someone got the setting wrong and didn't set it to official times.
Uh-huh.
This is boring. Yeah, welcome to Monaco. It's Mousie's in the pits for the hard compound tires and a fresh front wing. Place your bets, folks. How many front wings do you think will need to be replaced? I kind of want to have a look at the race director after the race. I reckon we're going to have at least a dozen front wings changed. I think we're already there, to be honest. No, we're at half a dozen right now. Why am I on the leaderboard? It really is. I understand why. It looks weird. Doesn't make sense. Fat Cat Batman now up into 4th place. Pretty decent recovery drive, considering he qualified in 2nd place. Involved in a first lap incident, I believe. Yeah, it was first lap incident, because I was still on the track. And unfortunately found himself very far back. Denrod not having a race to remember. Now 25 seconds behind the pack, pardon me. Let's go on board with Webby, our current race leader for Alfa Romeo. I won't say anything to jinx him. Don't you worry, if the Alpha TPs are watching the stream, I'm not going to say anything to jinx them, but I have to say, Webby has been on point consistently this season. He's always been pushing, and he's very quick. I have to say, I'm quite impressed with the pace that he has. I think Alfa Romeo have done well to get him contracted into their seat, to their car, for the season. In fact, I believe Webby is contracted into next season as well. Possibly unconfirmed. I might have just spilt some secrets that don't exist anymore. Exist at the moment. But certainly a driver to keep an eye on. Now I have... Yeah, there's the jinx. No, I said it. I'm not jinxing it. I'm just saying he's a promising driver.
No.
As Faka has retired from the session... Let's go on board. Oh, Nadim. You'll be the next to find him. He's come out of the corner. What corner is that? That is corner 11. Or 10, sorry. Raskas. That is the same corner where Bellius unfortunately lost the front left tyre. In qualifying, Fat Cat now finds himself out of the session. And Mousy the Cheese with a 3-second time penalty. Nadim, it's down to you. No pressure, buddy. But Aston Martin are looking to you for points.
Oh, Jesus.
And we're approaching 1/3 of the way there, so you got a long way to go. No pressure.
Already pitted. Nobody in front of me pitted. So that's interesting to see what happens. I feel like I got a lot of pace.
Do you know what the pit window is for medium tyres on this track?
I don't know, but it is quite long though. You lose a lot of time.
Cthulhu, you're a race engineer. Would you happen to know? Can you spill a little secret? That's not much of a secret as to when, roughly, the pit window opens up, because the game has been nice enough not to show that just yet, because I was racing. As now we get to that point where... Oh, Nadim, beautiful corner cutting. Did you not get a warning for that?
I did.
My god, you really are trying to catch up to the competition ahead of you, aren't you?
I am really trying my best.
Pushing the limits. And pushing the limits into the wall. Nadim now losing his front wing with a stellar, very interesting pit strategy. Now, unfortunately, will find himself in 9th place, potentially 8th place. But now, onto the mediums. Those mediums are not going to make it to the end of the race, surely. See, this is why you can't sit in the commentary box. You get too in tune to what I'm listening to. Saying, sorry.
Yeah, probably.
Would you like me to throw you into the Aston Martin box?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You got this. You win these.
Yeah, I do.
I think. Maybe.
Maybe.
But interestingly, we have got a lot of gaps forming. We've got Webby 3.5 seconds ahead of Lava. And then 11 seconds splitting Lava to Trexie. But behind them, we've got a 12.5 second gap splitting 6th and 5th place, which means over 9,000 has half a pit stop lead over 6th place, which will certainly be a huge help in the pit stop strategy.
Darkness.
Nadim.
You good?
Yeah.
Wait, who's in P1?
Webby, as it's over 9,000 now, pits for a new front wing. Onto the hard compound tyres. You love Monaco with... Wait. Mousy the Cheese is out of the race?
Yeah, he was a long time ago.
No. This is recent. Pinax DNF first, turn 1, then I DNF'd in... I retired in the pits. Fat Cat lost it out of Rasgas. Not out of Rasgas.
I thought it was like 5 laps ago, Darkness.
Nah, I can't have been. Mousy, what lap did you die on? I can't have been this. No, because I watched It's Over 9,000 pit, and I swear Mousy was still in the race then. As Lava now pits for hard compound tyres. Oh, very close between Lava and Rebellious. Fortunately, Lava was ghosted, so there was no collision between the two drivers. Mousy claims it was between 11 and 12. Probably, something like that. I think Mousy just died. As Lava's now unfortunately disconnected from the session.
Oh, he's stuck in the... He's stuck on the...
On the track.
Or something.
He's stuck in the corner, but he's ghosted. I am spectating him. He is ghosted at the moment.
Oh,
yeah, no, he's ghosted. But he's apparently in the pits, though, as well. I'm very confused. Are we gonna have to bring out a red flag? Is this a potential red flag?
Let's see who pits and if they
We'll have to see, yeah.
I think if he left in the middle of the pits, then yes. But he's on track, so I don't know.
It says he's in the pits, but on the mini-map, he's on the track. As It's Over 9,000 does very well to avoid a collision with him, even though he is ghosted. He does also avoid the pit wall, the Pirelli walls. We'll have to see who is the first driver to dive into the pits. But we do have a fight, Nadim and Lewis. Lewis, after losing his front wing in an incident somewhere at the start of the race. I want to say it was like lap 7 or something like that. Oh, Nadim, you were ghosted on my screen.
Okay, what? Connection issues, maybe?
Possibly. Is Lava stationary on your screen as well, on the minimap?
Yeah, he is.
Cthulhu, if you are still listening, I believe you're race engineering, aren't you? Could you please let me know if this is the issue on other people's screen as well? And if you are race engineering, please be sure to let them know. It is a ghosted car. There is no fear of colliding with him. As Nadim is up into 5th place, but I'm so confused because on my screen it looked like you ghosted through the car. Thank you, Cthulhu. God, I love EA. Honestly, they make the best games. Thank you, EA, for making the best games for us with no anti-cheat, because you're terrible at making games. I was about to say baking games. Yes, they bake now. I was asking Cthulhu if Lava on our screen is in the pits, but his car is on the track ghosted. Is he there for everyone else, or is it just an issue on my screen? As Nadim finds his way up into 4th place now. Master Baker, Master EA Baker. It's great. But Lava is still... Everyone, okay. So everyone sees him on the track.
It all depends on when the first guys pit again.
Yeah. We'll have to see what happens. It's literally the best thing we can do, because right now he's not impeding anyone. He's not caused any incidents where we require a red flag. However, we have seen in the past, I'm going to stop spectating him because that's boring as hell. It's Monaco, it's all boring. But I suspect the first person to pit will likely get stuck in the pits, and...
It all depends. Has
We'll see.
Webby or Trexie pitted yet?
No, no one's pitted yet. Oh, no, yeah, no one's pitted yet.
You'll see then.
Yeah.
There.
But Webby with a 16.5-second lead to driver number 2, Trexie. Rebellious just 5.5 seconds behind. And Nadim, who unfortunately lost his front wing, has found himself back up into 4th place with 4 lap-old mediums. Are you going to go for a soft, hard, medium, soft?
Possibly.
As the Haas driver, Denrod, getting out of the way for Webby, now being lapped.
Space. We're catching everybody by a mile.
Let's go on board with you. There we go.
No, that's gonna give me pressure. Get away from me, please.
No, you're watching the stream.
Nah, that's gonna give me a commentator series. Get away from me.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Perez. Don't floor the throttle, and you know.
Nah, get away from me, please. Watch somebody to follow. Watch Webby. You're making me nervous.
Oh, we do have our first in the pits. Trexie is in the pits. Now let's just pray that there is no bugs that will stop him in the pits. He's got the hard compound tyres. It is a very quick stop for the AlphaTauri driver. Rebellious as well in the pits. Very good stops for the two of them. And they have made it through the pits successfully. So, Lava is still in the pits, and his ghosted car is on the track, but fortunately, it will not be an issue for anyone as Rebellious comes out spinning, and potentially, I don't know, we can't see if he's got damage, but I think he did tap the wall there. But Nadim now up into 3rd place with those fresher mediums, though eventually will drop off a cliff. Nadim, I am definitely interested to know what kind of strategy you are going to go for in this situation.
We'll see. Webby's in the pits.
Webby is in the pits. I mean, he does have a 36 second lead to the drivers behind. But currently, Webby, now onto the hard compound tyres, will maintain his first place. Coming out of the pits with Trexie going into the final corner now. Webby half a lap ahead of the drivers behind him. No. Yeah, no, yeah, okay. About a third of a lap behind. Classic Monaco. Very little to talk about as we see Denrod now receiving a 3-second time penalty for multiple warning track limits. Nadim cutting the corner again.
Again.
Second warning of the session, I'm guessing.
Yep. Oh my god. I think, oh my god, that's really bad. That's not how you take the corner. I'm putting pressure on Trixie, baby.
C-Tac in the pits. Currently, unfortunately, Lava will be disqualified as he is ghosted. He has retired from the session. But currently, every driver on the grid is going to walk away with a point for the championship. Neem 1.1 second behind Trexie, his old teammate before Trexie abandoned him and signed on with AlphaTauri. No, signed on with Ferrari, I'm pretty sure, and then for AlphaTauri. Webby maintaining that 15-second lead at the moment. It's over 9,000 teammate for Alfa Romeo as we see Nadim again cutting that same corner.
It didn't give me a penalty on the first one, or in the first one. On the first time I did it, it didn't give me a warning.
Very odd.
Something's wrong. There's not ghosting through everybody as well.
Yeah. We'll have to see what everyone else is on about.
Game's really bad.
So, welcome to the Monaco stream, where there is so little to talk about because it's Monaco. And I get to do this for Tier 1. But hopefully Pineax will join me to commentate, which will be fun. Veem closing that gap now 1 second, less than a second behind Trexie. Fortunately, was not within that 1 second limit before the DRS zones will not have drag reduction system enabled. Oh no! Why can't Pineax join for the commentary? Ah, okay. Nadim now 0.8 seconds behind. I might just deafen so you don't listen to my commentary, Nadim, whilst you're fighting.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
I don't want
No,
to.
I can't fight though. It doesn't matter though because I'm ghosting through everybody. If I get to him, like I can just go through him for some reason. You'll see it in a second if I can get close to him. I don't know what's happening with the game, but for some reason I'm ghosting through everybody. That might be my internet because I have like those 3 dots next to the side of me.
What do you mean 3 dots?
Like, do you know the connection issue? Like when it shows you
Yeah,
like.
yeah. Shanae saying, Nadim, at least try and respect the track limits. It does look like you're abusing them, to be fair.
I
But,
don't know, dude. It's weird.
yeah. The game's like half letting you slide, half just penalizing you. It's really weird. The game, I think, has just been bugged since the get-go for the race.
Darkness, something is wrong.
What's wrong?
Something's really wrong.
Are you still phasing through everyone?
Not only that, but everybody around me is like twitching.
That'll probably just be classic EA connections. Track limits are set to strict because we have seen a few people get penalties.
Oh, it's definitely strict,
Yeah.
but the game is just bugged.
Yeah,
There's
EA,
something
buy the
really.
DLC if you want to have anti-cheat, and buy the DLC if you want to have track limits properly. Buy the DLC if you want to overtake as well. Honestly. It's what it feels like sometimes.
But I feel like I'm cutting every corner, and the game is just like, nope.
Sinead's made actually a very good suggestion to verify your game files after the race.
Bro, what the hell is going on? Now Trexie's behind me on my screen.
Trexie is still 0.6 ahead of you.
I don't see him. On my screen, he's not here. What's happened to my game? Darkness.
I don't know. I mean, it did say on my screen migrating host before my game then crashed. But I wasn't host, so it doesn't matter to me. I don't think you're host anymore, though. I think at the start of the race, it just did not want you to be host.
But it bugged something else in my game.
You've been hacked, Skynet. They're real. Chat GPT, the one thing we thought would never come to haunt us, is now haunting Phoenix and your game.
How's Webby doing?
Webby is 19 seconds ahead of Trexie at the moment. And now you've overtaken Trexie.
What? He's back behind me.
You're now 2.5 seconds ahead. I think my game was presenting him as ahead. Maybe. I don't know. You're lapping Denrod now, aren't you?
No, on my screen he's not.
On my screen, you've got
he's like,
DRS, you've just gone down the main straight, and you've lapped him.
on my screen he's like, it was like. Now he's here. What the hell is going on my screen?
You're in second place, though, right?
It says I'm in third. Now there's gonna be some big problems.
I think if everyone else has experienced you ghosting, but no one else has had the issue of ghosting, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. We'll have to see.
Am I disconnected? Or something?
No, you're still racing. You're fine.
Are you sure?
You're still you're not ghosted, so you're still connected.
Should I leave?
No. Because if you are the host, and it has for some reason given it back to you, we don't want you to leave and then cause another issue.
True.
I think at the moment, we just kind of have to deal with it.
No, something's wrong, dude. I can feel that something's wrong. Because on my screen, everybody's ghosted.
I'll have to review it with the other admins, but that's what I'm thinking as well, Joe. Joe's saying that if you're the only car that's ghosting through other cars, potentially that you'll then have to be disqualified. Because it is giving you an unfair advantage over other drivers. Can you do me a favour?
Yeah. Oh, now I'm not ghosting through anybody.
I was going to say, do me a favour, out of the tunnel section, don't take the corner. Because the theory is that you have no rules. You have ghosting and you have regular corner cutting, or no corner cutting. Because you have cut it enough times, you should have been penalised by now.
Are you kidding me, dude? I'm gonna get disqualified.
That's why I don't want you to do it. That's why I'm trying to think of what to do.
Dude, I can't believe it.
What do you mean tier 5 he was able to go backwards? Who was able to go backwards? Oh, I was calling my voicemail for some reason. Whoopsies. Apparently Trexie is now half a second behind you.
And now he is.
Did he hit you?
No.
No, you're ghosting.
No, he's in me.
Yep, he's ghosting. As soon as his car got very close to colliding with you, you ghosted.
You're fucking joking me, dude. I'm gonna get disqualified now.
Unfortunately, you will be.
What is going on?
Yep, you're ghosted. Completely ghosted.
Well, that's lovely.
Dean was able to go. You were able to go backwards on track in tier 5 because of this.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's gone on with my game for the last couple of 2 days.
Definitely verify your game files after this, and unfortunately, I think I'll have to agree with Joe. You do have the unfair advantage of ghosting through cars.
For what? But I haven't DNS or anything though.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to make a decision now. Well, I'm still technically commentating, even though there isn't much to commentate. We'll have to review it with the other admins, because I will not make the be-all and end-all decision for this matter.
Something wrong, dude.
I feel like as soon as Lava pitted and then glitched on the track, that's when all of this started happening.
Possibly. Or should I just retire? Darkness.
I'm thinking.
Because if I'm gonna get scored, there's no point in going on.
Keep going for a couple laps more whilst I think. I'll come back to you.
There's something really wrong. I got Darkness.
Hmm.
Should we test it? Should I cut the whole chicane on the next part?
Yeah.
Like
And
the fifth
then
big
go
corner
into
on
the
the
pits
left?
and retire.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter really. If I'm disqualified.
Very
What is?
unfortunate.
Why does this happen to me, dude?
Whilst I understand where you're coming from, Sinead, to give just a 10-second penalty, is the issue of if he's got ghosting when overtaking other cars, he then has an unfair advantage over other drivers to be able to phase through them whilst they have to be careful
I
of
just
them.
put the corner completely. Wait.
Oh, yeah, you did.
What?
You got no, yeah, no, definitely retire in the
What
pits
the hell is
because
this, dude?
it just does not care.
Okay. Well,
Unfortunate end for Nadim
can't
Junior
retire.
Legacy.
I can't retire.
Ah, balls.
I can't even reset. I can't do anything. I can't reset the track. I can't retire. I can only quit the main menu.
Definitely don't do that. Can you even turn? Can you even
I
return to
can't.
menu? Return to game?
Well, what do you mean? I can only quit the main menu.
No, are you stuck in the menu?
No, I'm not. I'm racing, dude. But it just doesn't
Okay.
give me the reset the track button and the stupid
Just,
tire.
just.
How do I do that?
I'm trying to think. Where's the best runoff area that you could DNF in?
I'll do it on this one. That's fine. I'm gonna slow it into the wall. There we go.
There we go. And that is the unfortunate end for... You got disqualified even.
What?
Oh no, now it's saying you got... Now you retired.
I can't believe what the game just did
Bro,
to
this
me,
game
dude.
is so broken. This is insane.
Did I just found a new glitch or something?
I think you did.
Oh, well there goes my... Oh. Nadeem, first person to find this glitch? Question mark? What a shite night, dude.
Well, we have had 5 DNFs, excluding myself because I should not have been on the track in the first place.
Well, I got disqualified.
Nadim got disqualified and retired. He got double dinged for a broken game.
Bro, I think it's because of lava that it happened, dude. Or something like that. Bro, that's so many points I just wasted. But what could have I done? What if I was actually driving? Like, this could have happened to maybe anybody. Like,
Yeah.
imagine I was leading the race and that this was popping up.
Make it the banner that he's just dove into the wall. You know what? I like it.
No, I'm a meme now. Thankfully, I can end this game. I can end this early now. Oh no, I quit the main menu. I clicked the wrong button. I didn't want to do that.
It said migrating host. Who's the first person to join the lobby?
It was Fat Cat.
Okay, Webby now into the pits for soft compact tires. I think he's going to try and steal the fastest lap of the race. Let's have a look
What
at
is the fast lap?
fast lap. It's not even highlighting purple for me, but looks
Oh,
as
because I
though...
had it. I had it, because I had it.
No, Fat Cat apparently has it. 1:13.4.
What?
You got disqualified. It's official
Oh.
now. You've been disqualified.
Oh.
This game, honestly, is the best. I do not recommend you purchasing this game at the cost of whatever it is put up to.
Could be true what Sinead said. That after I died, maybe just disqualified. But I'll be back in a moment, guys. Okay? We're gonna have to speak afterwards, Darkness,
Yep.
by the way.
Hey, 13 bot. Yeah. So no, we've already sorted that out. Nadine's been disqualified. You can see that on the stream, in fact. So yeah, Denzel will finish 7th. Let's see, can Webby take the... I mean, if Webby's definitely got the pace, I'm 2 laps to go. He's astonished me. Both Alfa Romeo drivers have completely astonished me, and I look forward to the rest of this season. 3 races to go in this season, going off to Silverstone next week, for Silverstone. Sprint race at Silverstone. It's very much a lot of fun. I give up with English. Please retire from English. That is something to be to noted for next season, Joe, for certain. EA seriously has to fix their problems, and realistically, they're not going to do that. So, leaves us with only one choice. Now, as we see Webby coming through the final corners, corner 19, I remembered the corner's numbers across the line. Webby with a 1:11.9. That is the fastest lap of the session. 0.9 seconds, I believe, off of his lap time. No. I think 1.2 seconds off of his quali lap time or something along those lines. So a brilliant lap by the Alfa Romeo driver. Again, apologies for a lot of the quiet spaces. It is Monaco. There isn't a lot happening on track all the time, so it can get very quiet very quickly. Tier 1 is a lot of fun. I feel like Tier 1 will have a lot more fights. A lot more fights between the drivers, and I certainly do look forward to it. Hopefully we don't have any issues like we did with Nadim or Lava being stuck on the track. And hopefully, you know, I don't get thrown into a seat. I mean, commentating the first lap whilst having to drive around Monaco was stressful as hell. I do not wish to do that again. Please no, EA, be nice to me. But now, as we go towards the final few corners, please correct me if I am wrong. 13 bot, that's your fault, not mine. I mean, no, it's both our fault. I'll take the blame. Commentator's curse. But for the first time in Webby's Phoenix career, he wins a race, and it's Monaco, no less, with the fastest lap. That is 26 points in the bag for Alfa Romeo. A brilliant start to the second half of the season here at Phoenix. Now Trexie next to cross the line very soon with a solid second place. Huge points for the team. Brilliant race by the Alfa Romeo driver, and to finish off the podium steps, we have a Ferrari driver. Rebellious has got a podium for the team. Brilliant driving by the three of them. Lewis with a brilliant recovery drive, qualifying 7th place, if I remember correctly. Let's have a quick look through the details. No, he qualified 2nd place. My bad. It was a McLaren 2-3. I should know that. Lewis with a... No, yeah, started 6th place. I am honestly losing my mind. I apologise. Qualified 6th place, lost his front wing very early on in the race, and managed to come back into 4th place. Unfortunately, not a podium, but still huge points to the team. And a very unfortunate ending for his teammate, Pinax, who qualified so high up and was murdered lap 1, turn 1. Even I passed him and saw the incident, unfortunately. Not unfold, because the game didn't allow me to see the incident unfold, but I did see the consequences of the incident. I did say, what do you reckon? How many front wings do you think were replaced? I reckoned it was probably about a dozen front wings replaced. I wouldn't be surprised if there was more than that replaced, because it is Monaco, but we'll find out now. If it wants, I really hope it loads. Thank you. Let's see those results. Brilliant results by everyone on the grid. Rebellious going from 11th to 3rd. Brilliant driver. Sorry, brilliant drive by the driver indeed. But Alfa Romeo with the Constructors trophy for tonight's race, finishing in 1st and 5th. Brilliant race by the two of them. Oh, I didn't hit race directory. I got the results. I didn't go to race directory. I guess we'll never find out how many front wings was lost. Oh well. Thank you for enjoying in that race with me. Let's try and get our race winners in here, if it will allow me to go back through to it. Game. This is again where EA will refuse. Let's just listen to some music and wait for EA to take its sweet time. Dance with me. Woo. Right, let's get our race winner in here, shall we? Mr. Webby, our race winner. Sorry, I dragged you in. Did I drag you mid-conversation?
Did, but that's all good.
How was that race for you? Congrats for the race win. With the fastest lap too, that's 26 points in the bag. How was that for you?
All I'm saying is I was freezing my hands off at the start. Now I'm in a sweat. So, yeah.
So, good race.
Good. Yeah, feeling good.
That was very interesting. I mean, I have to say there was a lot of collisions going on behind, but you managed to come out and through the mess of it, let's put it. Well, it didn't appear as though you had any front wing damage, so congrats.
No, I tapped the wall a few times, but just enough just to not get damage, I guess. So
fair enough. Well, congrats. Your Alfa Romeo is built like a truck.
Yeah. Thank God.
Well, that was that. I mean, you got, if my maths is correct, Alfa Romeo walked away with a Constructors trophy as well with your teammate. It's over 9,000 in 5th place. I feel like I forgot that. I remembered wrong now. Yeah, no, 5th. So good points for the Alfa Romeo, and it's your first win with Phoenix.
Yeah, well, I feel good on Monaco. For some odd reason, Monaco's probably my best track, or if one of my strongest. Probably because no one likes it, so kind of pushes me to be better at it. So,
that's fair.
Yeah.
We did have a fair number of DNFs, unfortunately, Nadim being one of them, where the game decided to think that it was fine for him to cut corners and ghost through everyone that he tried to overtake. So unfortunately, he then got disqualified from the session.
This happened in F2 yesterday as well, so I don't know if he's got a bugged Monaco track. some odd reason. So
Aston Martin drivers, gosh, how could they?
yeah, I know. Thanks.
You looking forward to Silverstone next week? We're racing at Silverstone for the sprint race, second sprint race of the season.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the track selection. The first 4, probably one of my weakest tracks. So now we're going into my strongest tracks, bar Kota. So hopefully I can pull out a couple of good podiums or wins, or just good points in general for the team and myself for the drivers, catching up Panos.
Of course. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for, I would say, an interesting race, but it's Monaco. It's never interesting. It's always curious to know who's gonna lose their front wing the most times.
Yeah, I was just making sure I was braking early, not doing anything stupid. So,
Pretty sure you had about 40 seconds for your first stop behind you. So you were
yeah.
comfortably ahead.
Yeah, I think he had 3-second penalty, he was 3.2 behind me, and then something happened with him. He was stuck in the middle of the track, which was a bit unfortunate for him.
He disconnected from the session, and then his car was thrown into the middle of the track for some reason or another.
I know, it scared the life out of me coming around the corner.
I can imagine. I got a bit worried as well. I had to get Cthulhu to jump in and let me know if it was a problem for everyone, red flag worthy or not.
No, it was all right in the end.
But well done, 26 points in hand on your first victory at Monaco. That's definitely an achievement to walk away with. Put that on your resume.
Yeah, will do.
Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you at Silverstone. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure at all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And now let's get our second place winner, Trexie. Trexie, second place at Monaco. Big points for the team. How was that race for you?
Yeah, that was a really good race for me. The DNFs of everybody really helps. Was unfortunate for most of them, but yeah, it's great points for the team. I'm really happy I kept that position, and
It seemed as though you managed to walk away with no damage to your car. Is that correct, or did you have damage?
Yes, I didn't have any damage.
Congrats! Very impressive driving.
I think when I in the end of the race, I was just taking it really careful. I just knew I was getting that podium, so I just didn't want to crash or something.
That's
so I
fair.
was just taking it really careful.
You looking forward to Silverstone next week? It's a sprint race. Do you think that's a strong race for you?
Yeah, I think that's one of my stronger tracks on this game. So yeah, I'm feeling confident for the next weekend.
Well, I look forward to having you in the commentators box again for an interview next week. No pressure.
Yeah, I'll be happy to be here.
Well, thank you for joining us for Monaco. Well done with a second place victory.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
And now let's get our final driver, Rebellious. Rebellious, welcome to commentators box. That was a stellar drive, mate. You went from 11th place to 3rd. How was that for you?
Shaking. I was shaking the whole race.
Understandable. It's Monaco.
Yeah, I was taking profits of the people who are making mistakes during the race, and in a few turns I did a ballsy move to overtake them and hope they'd back out, and they did so. And yeah, of course, maintaining the pace and not hitting walls was the main objective. But yeah,
Well,
in the end,
in the end, you got 3rd place. That's huge points for Ferrari. As a commentator, I loved the race. I mean, I didn't really. It was quite boring. But as a team principal, thank you for the points. You did Ferrari very proud.
yeah, thanks. I'm still sweating though.
It is Monaco. It's a very stressful track. Do you look forward to Silverstone next week? It's a sprint weekend. Do you think that's another great points finish for Ferrari?
Oh yeah. That's one of my favorite tracks to drive on. So
no pressure. As both commentator and team principal, I look forward to having you back here next week.
see you then, man.
See you then. Thank you for joining.
Bye bye.
Well, what a race. I'm going to actually see if I can get in contact with the TP of Alfa Romeo, potentially have an interview with them. Let's see. If not, we do have Oh, yeah, we are going to get a team principal interview. Let's get Mr. Ollie,
Hello.
Alfa Romeo team principal. That was a score 1-5 for the team. How was that race for you? How proud are you of your drivers?
I'm very proud. It's my first win under being a TP, so it's a great feeling. I've got a massive smile on my face.
I can hear it. Where's your co-TP? I was expecting him to be here as well.
He didn't want to be here.
Of course not.
So
You get to live in on the spotlight.
yeah.
Enjoy the champagne.
Yeah.
That's 26 points for Webby, and I cannot do the maths in my head for whatever 5th place gets, but that's still more than 30 points for the team. That is a very strong start to the second half of the season. Do you looking forward to Silverstone next week?
Yeah. Silverstone's a great track. I think it's going to be very interesting. And look forward to what's going to happen. So.
I mean, it's a sprint weekend as well, so that's an extra 8 points on the line.
Yeah. And hopefully we can carry this momentum into Silverstone as well.
Hopefully. Well, I hope we can have, no pressure, a sister team 1-2 on the podium at some point.
I look forward to it. It
No
will
pressure.
eventually
I
happen.
want an interview again.
Yeah, you'll get me every time.
Well, thank you for joining. I'm going to have to
That's
cut
alright.
the stream here because we have only 15 minutes before the briefing starts for Tier 1. So thank you for joining, Ollie. I will speak to you later.
Thank you for having me. Speak to you later.
And thank you, Nadim, for joining me for racing, breaking the game, migrating the host a few times, still breaking the game, but still being in the call with me for the race.
No problem.
Well, that will be the end of the stream and a buggy as hell Monaco race. Please don't go anywhere because we have Tier 1 still, and that's going to be buggy as hell to race through. So enjoy. See you guys in about 25-30 minutes. We'll be back with streaming. I'll be back with streaming Tier 1. So, ciao.